Hello, everybody. Welcome. Come on in. What is it? I'm thinking of changing my name to the practical spiritualist. And why am I thinking of changing my name? I don't know. It just sort of came to me. One of the reasons is it just the practicality of living in the world, right? Being being grounded, being here. You can still, I posted up on my Facebook and Instagram about being spiritual. I mean, you can be depressed, you can be upset, you can be mad, you can be angry. And having that practical practicality about it, right? Of this is my life, this is what's going on. Yeah, I have, X amount of kids, or I have, my job, or I have to work from home, but that doesn't mean I can't be spiritual. Talking about the news or talking about the things that are going on in the world doesn't mean that you're not spiritual. So I think, being a practical spiritualist is important. It's wonderful to be, definitely have your crown open, being up there, connecting with those beautiful energies, but it's bringing those beautiful energies down into the world and using practicality in your living life. And I think for many years, many people were like, "Oh, but I gotta go. I just, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna see how this is. I gotta go by my intuition and my feelings." And I used to be that way. There was a time in my life, and I really have to admit it. And this is many years ago. Maybe because you know what? I think maybe because I'm getting fucking old. That's probably what it is. I'm getting old. But there was a time in my life that it's like, oh, everything's gonna work out. I just got to go with the flow. Life will be great. And it's my kids will tell you it drove them freaking nuts. That's for sure. There's a wonderful thing about being the crazy chicken in the Happy Feet, the little happy or no, surfs up. So the little penguin is going around because he wants to be the world number one surfer and find it, and he runs into the stoner chicken. And there's a practice, there's a part of being the stoner chicken is kind of like, yeah, you got to go with the flow, trust your gut, everything's going to be fine. Yes, really strongly believe in that. But there's also this practicality that's coming in right now, and that is within this frequency, this high frequency of saying you got to get grounded, you got to get shit done. There's something about that, and a lot of times it's not thought of as spiritual. It's not thought of having the boots on the ground is not spiritual. But we are in a huge year of getting shit done. We are in a year of a many of us haven't lived through before, of really putting our boots to the ground and getting shit done. That doesn't mean you don't follow your intuition. Doesn't mean that there is, that you don't follow your gut. But this is like, it's like boots on the ground, but you can still follow your gut. That means that you just don't go into, anything that just doesn't feel right. You become honest with who you are. You become honest with what is going on in your life. And then you take that 100% responsibility of what it is. And that's the hard part. Good morning. This is the best day of the year. It's your birthday. Of course, Chris, that's your birthday. And getting shit done. Right on. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to this is the last day until 6 o'clock for Capricorns. And then the sun goes into Aquarius after 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So we have this energy that is changing. We also have as the moon is ending in Leo of almost an energy of like a full moon, right? So this full moon, so there's this golden yod that is coming in, this golden energy, this golden, saying, here we go. We can enter into this flow, but we got to have the practicality. It's like if you're going out and you're going to sail a boat, like, um, for me, it's like I want to make sure that everybody who's on this freaking boat knows how to sail. Like I don't know how to sail. I'm not just going to go on a catamaran and just say, "Oh yeah, let's just figure it out." No, it's it's like maybe I should take a course. Maybe I should, talk to people who do this and who maybe live on their catamaran and sail around, finding out the practicality. This is the practicality. And this is where, for the last few years, there hasn't been practicality. There's been this South Node Sag that has been like, maybe somebody will save us. Maybe they'll come and save us. Maybe they'll come and save us. Maybe, okay, all right, I'm getting that check. I'm getting that check. Oh, I'm not getting that check anymore. What am I going to do now? Now the notes have changed. The practicality is coming in. It's saying, okay, what do you want to create within your life? How do you want to create that? What is your group? What is that group that you want to connect with? Who's your tribe? And it could be a tribe online. It could be a tribe, in your neighborhood. It could be, what is that connection that you truly, truly want to be with? And be honest with self, and being honest with yourself is saying, okay, this is who I want to be connected with. And I have my peeps, in and around Calgary, who I love to connect with, and it doesn't mean I connect with them every day, but who I know that if shit hits the fan or something crazy happened in my life, which it does quite often, and they laugh, they're there for me. They're there for me, and I'm there for them. That's the thing. That's part of it. Even with I got a beautiful neighbors, that have been really helpful and very practical. That's wonderful. I got a neighbor that lives across the street that when it's really cold out and they see my cat hanging on the wire, I get a text, "Could you let Boots in? Because I may not know she's there." Boots is my cat. So that's beautiful. But that's the energy that we're entering into. We're entering into this practicality. We are seeing so many people that are not they're not practical, or they're not awake. It's like on TikTok, and one of the things on TikTok, I saw, it's like, why are you so worried about the truckers? Just join Amazon Prime. You'll get all your stuff. And it's like, wow, does that person not understand what truckers do? Or the airline? I've been telling people, you're traveling, even now. I mean, now that we have the South Node in Scorpio, it's like whatever rules, are there, right? So you think that the rules are going to change for you? No. So you better be prepared for flights being canceled. You better be prepared for disruptions happening, that maybe you thought this was the rule or the law and it changes. You have to be prepared for that. If you're traveling, especially if you're traveling internationally, even if it is to the United States. A lot of people think United States is an international travel, but just an FYI, United States is a totally different country than Canada. Just letting you know. So understand that there are things that are going on in our world at this time that are crazy, that are disruptive, that are messy. But in that messiness, you go onto your perch, you go and you say, okay, I see it, but how am I going to be the directive in my life? And with the North Node in Taurus, that is truly looking at the practicality of, what do I value? What is my health? What is my relationship? And where is my money? Money is going to be a huge one over the next while. And Uranus has been there for a while, and it's been trying to show us Pluto, since 2008, has been trying to awaken us to institutions, to what's happening with the government and with the schooling, with the hospitals, with all of this. Like shortages and cancellations aren't something that just happened in 2020 with the hospitals. They were going on in 2013. They were going on in 2018. There were cancellations. There were people that were being bumped from cancer and getting things done since then, and even before that, 2010. That and complaining about overloads. I can remember there was and this is when I lived in Penticton, or no, just after I lived, yeah, around 2000, just before Pluto went in, so 2008, where women were having a baby in the hallway because they didn't have enough room for them to be in the maternity ward. So these shortages and this, all of this, where it seems because now it's in your face and you have to look at it, has been there. This is just the awakening. This is just where it's like we're pulling off those rose red glasses, and you're seeing it. You're seeing it. It's been there the whole time. We're seeing corruption. You mean our government's corrupt? Really? Yeah. We're starting to see these things. It's coming up, but it's taken us a while. It's taken us. We needed some kind of crazy disruption to come into the world, to awaken, to allow for this energy to come in, to say, hey, let's get down to practicality. Let's start looking at what kind of the changes that we are wanting to create for ourselves. What is that? This is where, things need to get into row. Shit is happening. Things are unrolling. Things are happening. And it's happening very quickly. And through that happening very quickly, this is where our own intuition is igniting, because we're feeling it in those root chakras. We're feeling it in the sacral and the solar plexus. The lower extremities are being ignited because we have to make a practical change. We have to look into and saying, where's my connection? Where do I want my headlight to shine? And looking at the energy, the change, the energy. And this is when we're getting our shit together, this is where the happiness comes in. It starts to feel like, okay, yeah, I'm up here on my eagle's perch. I can see, all right, yeah, I can see the crap that's happening. All right, I can scroll through and I can see, oh, okay. North node in Taurus, yeah, I can see, with the south node there in Sag, where Putin's going to start putting a push on. Haven't heard from him for a while, but he's going to start making a push there, right? He's got that energy that he wants to make things happen, right? So it's like, no, you know what? I'm not going to give him that time of day. I'm not going to give him that energy. But I'm going to make sure that I stand in my sovereignty. I'm going to say each day, I am free, I am healthy, I am sovereign. I am free, I am healthy, I am sovereign. I'm going to stand up for that because that is what I believe in. And come forth into this. And this is where you don't want to get trapped in those dark places. You don't want to go down into those dark places. You don't want to get trapped in there. No. Your mind's going down there. You say, cut, clear, delete, get the fear out of here. Cut, clear, delete, get the fear out of here. Give it up to the Holy Spirit and ask for inner peace in the miracle. More of us start doing that, more of it starts going to go back to where it belongs. And that's where the practicality comes in. Doesn't mean that you're not using your intuition. You're still using your intuition 110%. But you're utilizing that intuition and you're following it 110%. That's the difference. That is what the energy's coming in. And it allows for you to be, a little bit spunky and maybe getting, that little bit of push, because you're going to feel that Taurus energy 24/7. It doesn't matter where the sun is or where the moon is. We're going to start feeling that energy more and more, because it's saying, okay, where are the seeds? Where is the practicality? And as that node gets closer to Uranus, that's where some crazy shit is going to start really hitting the fan even more. But it needs to happen. We need to see this happen in order to create the change. It's one thing to say, yeah, 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 and I'm good at that. Yeah, 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 yeah. But it's like, oh, okay. You mean I have to really start looking at the type of food I'm eating and ingesting? Do I really have to take the time to look at where my money is going? Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's part of that we really have to look at. We're going to be seeing, and especially with this Uranus energy coming in, and Uranus is really going to take the reins and start taking this forward motion, which he's doing with the banking and economics. So there's going to be new financial digital currency coming through. Mentioned this a while ago, but I'm going to say it to you now. If you don't understand it, even if you don't believe in it, learn it. Have some kind of understanding of what digital currency means, because it's coming in. Every bank in the world right now has a digital currency that they want to enroll. So this is, and it's like when you hear certain senators are saying, no, 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 don't buy that, don't go into it, it's not going to last. And then on the flip side, you find out that they're investing in it. There's shit that's going to happen. So there's a revolution. It's unstable. There's extreme weather that we are going to be experiencing over the next 2 to 3 weeks. But there's also in there a collaboration of finding tribe, finding community, and the power coming into the people. There is going to be where there are going to be cyber attacks, there's going to be financial, and there's going to be food supply shortages. I'm warning you now. I've been warning you since 2019. I'm coming out with big red flags right now. Cash on hand, important. Have cash on hand. Cash on hand is going to be important. And if you don't have a lot of cash, that means just starting to, I'm going to have, it's nice if you have the excess and you can bring it in and you can have a couple $1,000s in your house. Beautiful. But this is where it's like, if you can't, start doing like maybe $10 here, make sure, put your coins up, do all of that. It's going to be very, very important. I am not one who has cash in my wallet. I haven't been for years. Now I'm finding that, the practicality, I need to have cash in my pocket. Because if there's a cyber attack, if there's something that happens, then I got to be somewhat prepared. I'm telling everybody else to be prepared. I got to get my ass together and get myself prepared as well. I tell people about stocking up. My son came in. Love my children. They grocery shop at my house. They're like, Mom, this is like a little mini mart you got back here. And I'm just like, yeah, it's a mini mart that I've spent excess money to begin to stock up. So in doing that, but it's wonderful that I'm able to help him. That's the beauty about it, because I'm prepared. It feels good. I followed my intuition. Sometimes it gets very frustrating and overwhelming, that you're like, oh my God, I don't know if I should do this. I should do it. And I call it the $20 trick. It's like, you're going to put $20 into your gas tank. You need to put $20 in your gas tank. But in your mind, you're thinking, you know what? I'm only going to put $10 in my gas tank. I'm going to keep 10 just in case something happens. Even though inside you're saying, no, put the whole $20 in. And I'm trusting, and this is where the intuition and understanding with the frequencies high and things happening rapidly, I'm going to trust that I'm putting this in because I need the gas, that I'm going to have more come in. Trust in that, because more will start coming in. You don't know where, you don't know how, you don't know when. That's the thing. But it's trusting. That's where the miracles start coming forth. Because remember, this is a year of miracles. This is a year of unveiling. And that could be something comes across your feed, somebody gives you an idea for a small business or something to do on the side. That's the beauty of it. You just don't know, but you're open to it. You're doing the work that you need to be doing, and something comes forward for you. So we're in this huge, and this is only January. This is only January. We're not even through it. We're not even through January yet. We're not even done yet. Oh my fucking God. It's only January 19th. So there's still all of this practicality that needs to be done, right? We're still going through this. And this is getting us ready to go forward. And I feel like there's a lot of deep, and I feel like the magnetic field, you know, is there, and it's and with this stability with Uranus is linked to uranium energy, and with Pluto's linked to Plutonian energy. So there's something to do with that Uranian and Plutonian energy that's coming through. So really watch your vitamins and your minerals of any depletion that's going on. And we're also moving into the year of the water tiger. I'm not a huge on feng shui or anything like that, but, or, with the Chinese New Year, I have to sort of like do a little bit deep dive more into what does it mean to have the year of the tiger. So, because I'm a bunny, so probably going to get eaten. But there is a woman, and her name is Red Lotus, Katie Weaver, and she talks about there is you may find you feel odd or have staled feelings that are going to be coming up for all the intents and purposes through the February, the lunar year for the Chinese New Year, is when the energies will come in with the new animal year and bring in some renewal. So there's a lot opening yourself in your life to windfalls, winnings, inheritance too. She says assistance from people in positions of authority, and even gives you travel bump that can help you, So there's energy that's there that's going to bring in renewal. So there's renewal sources, but the thing is, this may not come the usual way that you think it is. So if you work a regular 9 to 5, Monday through Friday job, it might be that you get something else on the side with that job, or you get extra hours, or as I say, somebody might come in and say, we can earn extra money by doing this. And extras start coming in. But there's work to be done with this. That doesn't mean it's like poof, sometimes it could be poof, here it is. But it's also where it's like, oh, but I have to do ABC in order for me to create it. So there's work, because Taurus is work. Remember, the cows plow the fields, right? So we're plowing the fields. We've got to plow the fields in order to plant the seeds. And then we got to make sure that we get out there and we take care of the fields. So it's not just that it's like, here it is. There's like some information, ideas come in and say, here it is. This is what you can do. And this is going to help to create more of an abundance for you. So allowing yourself to be open, here's your intuition saying, yeah, okay, I can do that. That feels right. So being open to that with this as well. And keeping calm through this all, and allowing yourself to keep calm through it, because there is going to be some crazy erratic energies that come in with all of this. And you know I think some of the signs have already started with the year of the tiger too, and with Uranus going forward. I mean, we had the eruption in Tonga. Have weird feelings about that eruption in Tonga. I don't know about you guys, but as soon as I heard it, I went, ooh, this is weird. Just had a weird feeling. Just a weird feeling. I just feel like that not everything is kosher is what it looks like. So There's something there. There's something there about it. So I feel there's, yeah. So the world, the countries are really, we're going to be seeing some really crazy things happen out there. And we just have to stay strong in what we do. And band together with our communities is going to be a really strong one. So my loves, I'm going to send you out with so much love. This is a very ball buster kind of day. And it's grabbing the bull by the horns and really going forth and start to build those, that plantation, start to build those foundations, and those footings is really really needing at this time. So sending you out so much love. If you are wanting to book a consultation, go to thegurumama.com. Click on the home page. You'll see it right up on top. It says it'll go to my Instagram, and then you could just you click the home page. Poof, here I am. You can scroll down and you can just book a consultation there. Definitely. And let's get connected. And if you are wanting packages, I have packages that are there. If you want to start meeting one-on-one each month, just to check in, clear anything that needs to be cleared, and making sure that, okay, I am on the right footing. I find that is something that is needed, not only for others, but even for myself. So, and if you're doubting oneself, don't let the devil sneak in. Make sure you close that door on that devil, because the devil is wanting to sneak in. So sending you guys out so much love. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody.